What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at Dudex as well as the current coin market cap. Specifically in today's episode, I do want to go over a few things with you guys. Yesterday I made a very interesting video in regards to having you guys watch not only the cryptocurrency markets, but the S&P 500, the stock markets, which I know isn't a great reflection of the economy, but it does show the wealth and how exactly people like to view the economy. At least that's how I kind of view it. I know it's not a direct relation to the economy. I mentioned this in yesterday's video, but I do believe that for most people with bank accounts, or with money invested into their retirement funds, their 401ks, their Roths, their traditionals, they kind of use this as a pretty good reflection on how the market is moving and how small businesses, large businesses, and mid-cap businesses are moving through the economy. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this will help out YouTube algorithm. Remember to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can head over there and DM me. Otherwise, let's jump into today's video. Alright, so like I said yesterday, I made this video. It is extremely important to me and extremely valuable, and I highly recommend all of you guys to watch this video right here. XRP, Ripple, and Bitcoin hodlers, please watch. If you have stocks, please watch as well, because I did talk a lot about the S&P 500, which I don't normally do, and I think it is extremely important for you guys to check this out and let me know your feedback down below if you agree with me, because I think I'm literally predicting the future in that video, and I think it is going to happen, and I want you guys to come back and be like, oh shoot, that's a great way to put it. He makes a lot of sense. I'm going to listen to him more. That's what I want to get out of that video. Otherwise, we are doing that $200 Bitcoin giveaway. 8 days left, so about a week left in the video, in the giveaway. So definitely make sure to click the link in the description down below to enter the giveaway. Completely free to enter, literally completely free to enter. All you have to do is click the link down below. You get 7 ways to enter with multiple entries that you can add up, and a bonus that you can keep entering as long as you do these 3. It'll pop up in one of the 4 below. So definitely make sure to enter. You got to be in it to win it, but I do want to just jump into the rest of today's episode. You do see most of the markets are actually down right now. It's pretty much what I've been anticipating. Obviously, if you guys have or are interested in my trades, I do have my Patreon link down below, which is popping off right now. So if you don't have my Patreon, I highly recommend you check that out too. Patreon is where I pretty much link all of my trades: buying long, selling short, leverage trades, stop losses, risk management systems, everything like that is all linked to my Patreon. We have an ever-growing community of over 120 people that all share a very similar interests, so it's a very good community to join. But specifically, it's going to sound like repetition, but it's holding true as we start to fill the rest of the gap here. And I know I've actually was reading some of you guys' comments yesterday. You guys were saying, oh, well, are we going to continue to fill the gap? And I guess that was mainly based on Bitcoin. And this is definitely a great question here, because clearly when you look at a pattern like this, you can see we didn't really complete the end of the symmetrical triangle. We actually stopped there. It is most definitely possible that we could easily climb back out and retest this. I'd be shocked, and I don't think we'll move this like this, but it's possible here. You guys have to consider that. I'm actually going to leave this here as well, but this is definitely a for sure support resistance, but you can see there's definitely like another one, and I know a lot of you guys were considering this, but even if we started this all the way up here maybe and pulled it down, I'm trying to find a better point to show you guys. What I'm trying to reference is that we do have these resistances and supports that have been hit in the past, and they may be right. We may actually break below it, but you can see we had some right here. We had wicks retest top resistances. We're seeing that same pattern apply here. Now I'm literally just pointing out other things we could reference that we need to take and factor into the equation. It is definitely a possibility that this could be another resistance, and it is definitely a possibility we could break down back inside the symmetrical triangle and trade out Do I think it's going to happen? I think it's tough. I don't think it's that liable, and it'd be very difficult for it to fall back down in there, but it's definitely a possibility. We did have this massive, pennant bull flag that did form, which was incredible. It broke us out extremely bullish, And in doing so, it actually set us up to actually have a bullish cross on the moving average, which is incredible and a great thing for the market to have. The fact that we're finally seeing bullish cross on Bitcoin's weekly is a great sign. Ultimately, you can see for the length that we've had the moving average in green above red, we were extremely bullish until it crossed over. Now, we did have some bullish moves in the bear market, but for the most part, this was usually the start of what appears to be a bullish market. And you can see we've easily had many years or months of trading in the overbought territory. So it's really, I think, totally fine. So I do believe we're on the right track. I do believe, though, we are going to see some consolidation and some correction the next couple of days. Pretty much all these coins are showing that. I don't have the indicator pulled up on here. We probably could pull it up, just the moving average. We could try middle, high. See, I know these don't have all of them, but let's say middle, moving. Nope. Maybe just moving average. Something along the lines of this. Kind of a tough representation, but you can kind of see that we did have a bullish cross here on the moving averages. This is a 14 to 21 day simple moving average right there. Have it pulled up, and you can see we did have a bullish cross on the weekly, and we are extending up higher, but we've had multiple crosses since. But you notice every time we correct over or we start to head back up, we kind of veer to the bull side. So I mean, it's a tough market right now. It looks like we're coming in to correct above there, but it's a very interesting market. I mean, this isn't necessarily a bullish cross. We're actually starting to swing back up higher, but I don't think this is a great representation, as it is slightly different from the original Bitcoin bull moving average that we've been using for so long. I mean, we could use a different indicator, but you'd have to build a dependence to that and figure out exactly the way that one moves in relationship to the market. But as I move on and I continue, so I do believe that Bitcoin is somewhat hitting some sort of resistance. I mean, we can even move this out to the monthly and get an even better representation of what exactly is going on. I mean, it's a clear moving average, which is interesting. It's a clear, symmetrical triangle. We broke bullish, which is very, very odd that it happened in the symmetrical triangle formation, but who knows? Maybe it was the end. Maybe we're starting to correct higher. The reason we're hitting resistance isn't necessarily because of what I drew. I don't believe that's the reason. I think all the cryptos are starting to hit problematic zones. You can see even on XRP, as it starts to retest its overbought level on the weekly, it's hitting its moving average, and you can see this is now the second week of a problematic zone with 2 days, a little less than 2 days left for it to decide what it's going to do. I think the consolidation is what we're looking for, and I think that's what's happening. It's happening on XRP. Ethereum is kind of falling stagnant. You can see on Ethereum that this is pretty much 2 weeks, or this is the first week now correcting to retest its moving average, its prior price high, I guess that's a great way to call it. And we are becoming overbought, or we are overbought on the weekly. Same thing goes with Litecoin. Litecoin is hitting its moving average. The only good looking coin here is Litecoin because it is not overbought on the weekly. It's actually trading very well, but it is retesting its resistance. So we have Litecoin testing its moving average resistance right here. We have XRP retesting its moving average resistance, retesting overbought. We have Bitcoin, which is retesting overbought on the weekly. We have Ethereum that is overbought on the weekly. All these coins show signs of consolidation. They show signs of correction. They show signs of, movement back downwards. But with the bullish cross we had on Bitcoin, throwing that into the equation, it does make the market fairly bullish. And that's what we have to consider, that there's a very good chance we're going to continue to head up higher as long as the market lets us. So my trades, like I said, are linked on my Patreon. As for the S&P 500, definitely watch yesterday's video. I mean, we have a bullish cross on the MACD, a golden cross on the MACD. We're hitting top resistance right here, or we will be. We have 23 days left in this month's candle. But I think some very crazy stuff's going to happen. And ultimately, my prediction for the market is this. And I know you guys don't want to see it, but, be careful with your Roths. Check it out. Otherwise, if you're new to the channel, definitely make sure to partake in the $200 Bitcoin giveaway. Link in the description. 7 ways to enter. Got to be in it to win it. And make sure to follow me or subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications. Leave a giant thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial. and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.